Hello, everyone, and welcome to this MBL session on digital technology challenges for modern law firms. My name is Peter Wright. I'm a solicitor and the managing director at Digital Law. Digital Law provides legal advice on issues solely related to law and technology, so issues around data, cyber, AI. We act as outsourced data protection officer for a number of organizations, and I'm looking forward to sharing some insights with you today from our experience in providing that advice over our last 11 years worth of operations for you. So, what is the subject of today's session? It's quite broad because the technology challenges that law firms face are significant. They are fast moving. There is a lot of innovation taking place within the legal sector. You only have to go along to the average law tech conference. Thinking, for example, British Legal Technology Forum or Legal Geek, excellent exhibitions to go around, listen to some speakers, see some tech. But you only have to go there to see how each year when you go back, the landscape is changing so very, very rapidly. So we're going to sort of begin at the beginning today. That's why our first session, the first point there is just really on issues around cloud, security, the sorts of questions you should be asking. And this isn't just, this is questions for the cloud storage provider. This is for any app or system that you might be using that is located in the cloud. And guess what? The majority of them are in the cloud on servers from AWS or Apple, etc. Microsoft 365. If you are using any system that isn't on your servers, specifically in your office or your infrastructure, then these are the sorts of questions that you need to ask, which therefore takes us from the basics around the cloud to then issues around international data transfers, which has always been quite a complex area. Regrettably, it's now more complex and indeed arguably more relevant due to the nature of the technology. We'll talk a little bit about accessibility in terms of the use of these platforms. Sometimes the fact that some of them can unfortunately make life more difficult for people rather than easier, which actually makes them less likely to be used, or certainly less likely to be used properly. We'll look at some of the challenges presented by the modern hybrid workforce, where very often there are significant numbers of staff, both fee-earning, non-fee-earning staff who are going to be working out the office on a regular basis. You only have to walk past the average law firm office, and from high street to medium to large. I do that on a virtually daily basis. I walk past law firm offices in the city where I live, and a number of them, which used to be packed 5 years ago, they're still owned or rented by those firms, but there's an awful lot of empty desk space in them compared to the culture of presenteeism that we used to have 5 years ago, 10 years ago.